sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jackson on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the ground, Geis, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. out near the 40 to the 39. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Leopard.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this will complete to Will Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Penny. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's go. Brand 38.
On third down, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Kaiser. Flushed out right. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Jackson on second down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Kaiser. Little reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The 40. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Penny, the first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Here we go!
Kaiser to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hey, go down, go down. Who do you want? Who do you want?
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And some room to roam now.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Jackson gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He's going to get it running right. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They run with Geis, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Geis as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you can get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nifty move. And some space here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Kaiser. He completes it to Bryant. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage,
no yardage to be found.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. To throw is Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Benjamin's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And some room to work. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Penny. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they're running right through it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win. No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Jackson. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Coney Ely in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, 3-19.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Leopard, Leopard.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Pushes him over. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darius Geis, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Gano for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's complete to Jesse James. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, four down. I got it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Four down. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Set. 319. 319. No. Off. Leopard. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He juked him. And now running right through it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Gone. Hey. Now let's go.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
56. Gone.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look,
When I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Hut.
Play fake. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Kaiser now dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.